is to have the presentation of the Keep Texas Beautiful Award, and I'll ask Mr. Roberts, our host, to come forward from the Community Waste Program. Senior Roberts.
Good evening. My name is Robert Benjamin, Community Waste Disposal. I'd like to thank city staff, Betsy, for making me follow that act. That's nothing real easy to do. Congratulations, and Gary, on that accomplishment. The city of Euless has always been innovative, kind of talking about that. In 2012, they wanted to do a new recycling program, and in my knowledge, it's the only program in the state of Texas that gives the residents 3 methods of recycling: either blue bags, the bins, or the carts. And everybody was kind of wondering, was that going to work? Because if it's not being done, why should it be being done? But the city staff and council thought, well, that's no reason not to do it. And to Keep Texas Beautiful, I actually recognize you guys for having that innovative program. And really the proof's in the pudding, because in the first 6 months of the program in 2013 compared to the first 6 months of the programs in 2012, the recycling has increased 11.5%. Which is congratulations. I'd like to present this award to the mayor.
Thank you.
I guess I can answer any questions at this time, or anybody?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Now then, the next item on our agenda is to have the quarterly police department update. So if you're ready for that.
Mayor, council. We'll cover the months of April, May, and June, and we come back to, we start with our dispatch times out of on the police side. We have slipped a couple of seconds on that, and I kind of blame that on the fact that we're in the midst of training. We were training 2 dispatch candidates, and one of them in the middle of training felt frustrated and decided that maybe dispatching wasn't the best for them, so that set us back to square one. Now we're trying to fill that position. We do have another candidate that's in there, our training right now, but she had I think 14 years dispatch experience in Arizona, and that has transferred very well over to us, and she's doing very well. So we expect her to fly through training, and then we'll still have one person to hire and get trained. On the fire side, we continue to hold those times very close. We're at 45 seconds from the time the phone rings to the time the dispatchers key up and dispatch the fire units. Again, we talk about the time that the officers spend on various tasks, and the one that we really pay attention to is that big gray area, and that is their uncommitted time, and we're at 44.1% of their time is uncommitted. And as you said, as we know, we want to bring that back 55% of their time to be uncommitted. That allows them greater time to be in the neighborhoods and be a little more proactive and not so reactive and just answering calls. We believe that will come as we get more people out of training. I think we did an audit the other day, and we have 9 officers in some form of training, either in the academy or in field training right now. So, that's a long process, 18 weeks of police academy, another 18 weeks of field training. So once they get through that, then we can stick them out there. And as we get more on the street, we believe that uncommitted time will come back to us, get back on the plus side of 50. And that's really where we want it, maybe even a little higher than that. Crimes against persons, still down overall, but we did see as we came into, as we started into the warmer months of June, that area crept up on us. And again, that's just kind of the year-to-date look at that. Still down, but again, as you go into the summer months, for some reason, crimes against persons peaked a little bit, and that's really not robberies, that's more domestic disturbances and things like that, where we see that. Again, as we moved into the summer, again, we saw our property crimes climb just a little bit. Again, that's usually thefts, burglaries, things such as that. And our property crimes has kind of, from January through, we still maybe just even a little bit tick ahead on those over last year. I want to introduce two new officers. These two are actually started the police academy about 2 weeks ago. Allie Galloway, she came to us, I believe she had graduated from Tarleton State University of Stephenville, Texas, and when we asked her what she did for a living, she worked on cattle ranch. And we said, well, what do you do on a cattle ranch? She said, well, whatever needs to be done. So I said, you work cows? Well, you gotta work cows, you gotta repair the fence, you gotta haul hay, whatever you gotta do. She did it. And just a really neat girl, and we really look forward to getting her out of the academy and getting her into training. And Tyler Kilman, great guy, comes to us from out of state. He did not have any police experience, neither one of them do, so they're going into the police academy with, as they say, a skull full of mush, and hopefully we can train them up the way we want. We think that we hired two very, very good, very quality people here, and we look forward to getting them through training, getting them out to serve the citizens of Euless.
Thank you, Chief Brand. Do we have any questions from the council? Comments? Yes.
One comment, one question, Chief. First of all, the comment of that uncommitted time. I see you've been working on, we ask this question a lot, and I'm glad to see that trying to creep up, and I know the importance of that, because I see it in my community where I live in Wilshire. There's a lot more patrols going on, just driving through, and I'm glad to see that. The other question I had, though, for you, as our community changes and evolves with the increased transportation and some of the issues up and down Highway 10, the amount of transportation that impacts Highway 10. Has that changed, or has that impacted your patrols in those areas? Has the traffic accidents increased, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, I think our traffic accidents are kind of holding steady. We have kind of internally, we broke our traffic section out. They have been somewhat dependent on patrol, or patrol been dependent on them. And now we have 5 officers out in traffic, and that's basically what they do. They focus almost entirely all their efforts and energies on the flow of traffic and making sure that we get in compliance with seat belts, with speed, stop signs and red lights. And then, of course, our commercial motor vehicle inspection team is inside that unit too. So I watch traffic every morning on my way to work on Highway 10, and again, we continue to see just a lot of 18-wheel trucks, using Highway 10s through the freeway, which I don't blame them. But anyway, and I see our commercial motor vehicle guys out there stopping and inspecting them, hopefully making the streets safer for all of us.
Thank you, Chief.